Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Berserk New World, Part 5. Last time we beat Rizapause and we ended up here on the belt. We ran into Gao and then we killed him. So, Gao no join. So I made a proposal that it would be interesting if Gao could arrive after one singular Velt battle. So like he always appears in the first battle, and if you miss him for whatever reason, he appears in the second battle, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this is Mobliz has nothing of any value because Mobliz So we could go do the Life Bell side quest. I think we have about enough gil to make that happen. People always say you could sleep at the relic shop, but in my experience, that never works. You are pretty much obligated to sleep at the inn, or time doesn't pass for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of a bother, because it means more time and more money, or just money in general. No, more money, because you do have to spend money initially. But, at the same time, I can kind of understand the idea that, you know, it's a worthy relic. You should be willing to spend... Oh, shit. You should be willing to send money. To spend money, excuse me, in order to get a valuable relic. Life Bell is a super... I won't say it's a super useful relic, but it's definitely a very useful one. It's a bit overrated. I'm sure there's people who really like the Life Bell a lot, and Life Bell in this game is treated as being one of the more unique relics on par with something like Black Belt. In fact, the only way to get the Life Bell is through this side quest, or to complete a perfect game in the Banquet. And it's actually one of the two relics that the Emperor's Guards give you. I don't remember if it's the first one or the second one, but those are the only two Life Bells you can possibly get in the entire game. And I think that's kind of ridiculous. It's a good relic. It's not OD. It's really only good in certain situations where it's needed, in my opinion. Because There are 3 facets of Life Bell, and those are the auto regen effect, the block sap effect, and the plus to stamina effect. I think it's plus 5 stamina. I'll double check when we get it. Plus 5 stamina is good, but all it really does is turn a character with trash stamina into okay stamina. It is best served on characters like Sabin, who has high stamina and a high HP pool, so that regen matters. But all it does is serve to improve the regen you get. Regen is a decent buff. People say it's one of the better buffs, and I kind of agree. The problem is that regen, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a huge difference in your HP, your overall HP regeneration if you are healing. Regen is more useful so that you don't have to heal. That way you can maximize your DPS. So the best part of regen isn't even the regen, it's what the regen itself allows you to accomplish. Regen can be, 2 or 3 ticks could be the difference between whether or not you wipe from a move, and that gives you enough time to give yourself a heal or whatever. But it's not really, it's supplementary at best. I only really find that useful during boss battles. During random encounters, it's kind of like whatever, because you don't really need it. You're not going to take that much damage. The amount that you'll heal by the time you kill the enemy, if you kill them without stalling, really isn't that great. It's not. It's semi-negligible. Although you could use it if you wanted to heal without having to spend any NP or items or anything like that, and you could just trade off the life bell, which would be extremely extremely annoying to do. But it technically is an option. In my opinion, the absolute best function of the life bell is, you guessed it, it's blocks sap. Sap is a really annoying status effect. It's basically the opposite of regen, and in my opinion, sap is more detrimental than regen is beneficial. Because unless you have an absolute fuck ton of HP, that health goes down quick. It really, really does. And it puts you in a position where normally you could just tank or turtle or heal or do whatever it is you're going to do. You normally can't do that, because as soon as you're kicking the boss's ass, it's like, oh, well, now I'm down to 200 HP because of sap ticks that I can't do anything about. Now I have to heal it so that I don't die. And even if you heal it, it's like, okay, you're just going to take more sap damage anyway. You're going to continue to end up right back in that cycle where you'll have to heal again, or unless you use a remedy spell or a remedy item or something like that, which costs you a turn on your turn economy, and that's pretty annoying. When you could just not have sap so that you don't have to heal that. So we got the light bell. So it's just kind of, sap is like a wet blanket you don't need. And that's what I think is best about the life bell, is that it prevents this from happening. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into a boss battle, sometimes solo, and I'll think I'll have the perfect setup for what I need to win, but then, you guessed it, sap is fucking me up, and so life bell ends up being the thing that saves me, because there's absolutely no... Okay, so you can give yourself regen. That's another reason why auto regen is not that great, because The regen spell is not that hard to come by, especially with Slim Gems as an item. Block Sap, there's literally nothing in the entire game that will prevent you from attaining the Sap status except the Life Bell. And Sap status is permanent. It lasts throughout the battle. It doesn't run out over time or anything like that. Sap status on your player character absolutely fucking sucks. It's just terrible. That being said, I'm not going to use it on either of these characters because I don't think that the trade-offs are worth it, considering I want my vigor. But auto regen is going to be particularly useful here on auto Berserk run, specifically because I can't heal under normal circumstances. So I think it'll be useful on somebody like Sabin, who not only has high stamina and HP, but has a high evasion rate so that he can actually get more regen ticks. Something I might consider doing on like a boss battle. Ah, god damn it. I have to turn it off again. Okay, so he's showing up. This is the third battle in a row he showed up. I don't know if that's coincidence or somebody actually listened to me. There's no reason for him not to, because like I feel like most players would, when they see as a first time, when they see a little kid show up at the end of a battle, which has never happened before, they will get curious on what is going on. And if they fail to recruit him, they'll probably try to find him again. And if he doesn't show up after a battle or two or three or whatever, they'll probably keep looking, operating under the assumption he'll show up again. But not every player will. But they can't progress the story anyway without him, so... I seriously doubt this is gonna work, but we'll try. We're gonna try some things. The first thing we're gonna try is first we're gonna see what happens with Berserk. Oh my God! Yes! 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 That's so good. Another thing that'd be cool is if when you leap into a counter, the fight automatically ends. That way you don't risk dying, and then you have to find that encounter all over again. It would be cool if you could just leap, and then bam, we have the fight ends. That way you could leap even if Gao is the only person alive. Like, it sounds kind of ridiculous, only in the sense that the mechanics work, so it's kind of a why fix what isn't broken kind of mentality. But at the same time, why not optimize? Like, these mechanics aren't necessarily inherently good. They're leftover relics from the original game. I don't see the point in something existing that doesn't serve any purpose but to take up my time that I don't gain anything from. I don't gain it. I mean, I might gain, like, GP or something, but I don't gain experience. I don't really gain anything from fighting on the Veldt other than the rages. So once I leap, I should just be able to immediately exit the battle because I don't need anything from it anymore. It's not a question of difficulty. I just don't see the point. I'm rambling. Another thing I want to test is Gao still Berserk? Does he get Berserked when I use Rage? He attacks on his own, I know that much. Does he gain a Berserk bonus the moment I enter a Rage? And then the last thing I want to test is... Nope, that's it. So the plan is going to be Ghost Ring, Gao strats. I know I use Ghost Ring too much, and I didn't think I was going to use it. I almost didn't because I was like, come on, I don't need to use Ghost Ring, Gao. But then I thought about it. It's like, who is going to heal or revive the people that are friggin' berserked once he dies, unless they have Conjurer available to them, or they have re-rise on them from Conjurer. And if Gao is undead, then he can't really die. He'll always be able to cast re-rise. One of the reasons I like Ghost Ring on Gao so much is that Gao's biggest weakness, I think, other than his uncontrollability to use most of his moves and his limited spell pool, limited MP pool, is his limited HP and defenses. Basically, the point of Gao is to not get hit in the first place. Because if you do get hit with basically anything, unless he can absorb it, he's pretty much done for. So him being a ghost mitigates that. Actually, it completely removes the need to worry about him being killed because he can't be killed. Of course, he's already dead. It's like, you can't kill me if I'm dead. And that normally would sound redundant and ridiculous, but the thing about being an undead character is that while you're dead, you could still perform actions. So it's like, if you're gonna... And Gao dies a lot, or at least he would if he didn't have high evasion. It's like, if you're gonna die a lot and be dead constantly anyway, then, like, you may as well be, like, taking command and getting some moves out of it. And he doesn't. There's always the chance he'll attack his allies, but it's like, in the case of Conjurer Rage, that's not a problem. Re-Rise always targets your allies when you are undead. So there's literally no downside to using that. The only potential downside is, and I think, how did we get blinded? I think I will use Life Bell. The only potential downside is he has a move, Zap, which has a chance to hit an ally and cause sap, but auto regen prevents that. Literally. I could do this. I'm losing the HP, the vigor, but I think this is more defensively viable. So now I have a guy with block sap and has life bell, so he has auto regen. And then I have another guy who's got crap ton of defense and has friggin' autosave. Not autosave, safe on shell. Could have arguably given that to Sabin, but it's whatever. So Cyan is like friggin' almost invincible right now. Ah, bitch. I thought being Berserk would make collecting rages harder, but it really has not. Damn it. What's funny is that when you think about it, assuming that you don't go out of your way to leave Nakia to fight Stray Cat, Gal's level is fixed for this entire segment. Because you can't gain experience on the Veld, and the encounters that you get in the Serpent's Trench they're effectively preset, so... Frazzle, they renamed it, that's right. Hornet will also be a very useful rage because we're given the Berserkers auto haste and friggin' image. Crazy ass damage. Ooh, that hurt. Repo Man, Sand Ray, that's all we need. Yeah, we're definitely taking friggin' Ghost Ring, Conjurer, Galaxy, Dataluma. There's no doubt. We'll be taking 7 for sure. God, dude, the damage output on that guy will be insane. Oh my god. Who else are we bringing? Think. Woo! Jesus Christ, dude, holy shit. It's not Killer Reaper, man.